I am an attorney. I'm licensed in the state of California. I wanted to comment once again on the ICC case, International Criminal Court in The Hague, Netherlands, proceedings against Mr. Duterte. First, let me just state my overall position on this. Mr. Duterte will be acquitted of all charges, so don't despair. And as illegal as everything seems, he will be granted his day in court, and when he is there, he will win. He's got a great legal team, recently appointing an ICC specialist attorney from London, Cambridge law grad, super brainiac guy, plus a Philippines team of lawyers. And I think it's important to have both, because a primary defense in this case is that what Mr. Duterte did was legal in Philippines. And let's not forget, they had Senate hearings. Mr. Duterte appeared in front of the Senate. He explained what he did, why he did it. He said very clearly, I am the one responsible for it. You know, and what he was saying is, if it's right or wrong, it falls on me. Notice nobody prosecuted him in Philippines. There was no prosecution. Everybody knew what was going on here. Everybody realizes there's no denial from Mr. Duterte. He has been very clear about it, and yet nobody prosecuted him.
The prosecution tried to strike me from the record, as you saw at the end, but that failed miserably. And I think that just signifies the extent to which they are irritated by the arguments which I made. And those arguments were professional. I litigated for the best part of a day and a half on the substance. I'm talking about the legal arguments. I'm talking about the evidence. We attacked every one of those counts which alleged that Mr. Duterte murdered 78 victims. We deny that completely. And we gave our reasons why, and they're on the record.
Attorney Kaufman, sorry, this is not the first time that you're facing the ICC. You have defended other clients before. How would you compare, or how would you contrast the complexity of this particular case compared to the other cases that you've dealt with before?
Well, all the cases here are complex. And the complexity arises out of what are called the modes of perpetration, the modes of liability, something which I talked about at length, especially the indirect co-perpetration theory, which is something which is applied here in practically every case. So with respect to complexity and with respect to quantity of evidence, this case doesn't differ from any other case. What does differ is the sheer love that the Filipino nation have for my client. And I've seen it on a daily basis when I go up to visit Mr. Duterte in his detention center, and I see the people waiting there every day, just hoping to feel something of that Duterte magic. It happens even when I travel abroad. For example, I can go to a foreign country, the United Arab Emirates. I land at the airport and there are Filipinos there, and they recognize me straight away. And they come up to me, they want to hug me, and then they cry. They cry because by crying on my shoulder, they can feel that they're getting some form of closeness to the former president.
Yes, that's indeed true.
Okay? All right. Thank you very much. Let's hope for the best.
Just the closing statement on the, how you addressed or spoke with the president when you met him last Wednesday when the hearing was on a break. Was that really something that you had initially thought that was important to share during your closing argument?
Was it necessary?
It was 100% necessary, and I shared it, and it irritated people because, you see, people have brought him to this court, they've put him on trial. He asked all the time, if I've done something wrong, let me be tried in front of my own people, and they want to silence him once he's here by standing up and asking for it to be struck from the record. Okay, I didn't testify on his behalf. I just told them the difficulties that I'm facing and the reasons why he didn't want to present himself before the chamber, not out of disrespect, but because he raised a legitimate argument that he does not recognize the possibility of this court exercising its jurisdiction over him. And that was the very first thing he said when he was arrested back in the Philippines, having arrived from Hong Kong.